In the previous lecture, we created two group policies. Let's delete them and start working with the password policy. As you can see here, we have a group policy objects. Every policy has been created, it will be in this folder. So if you can see, this is just a link. That means if I want to link another group policy, for example, test users, if I want to apply it here, I can do that. Right click on it, link an existing GPO. You can select the group policy and hit OK. As you can see now, test users, it's applying on sales users and the IT OUs. If you right click on this group policy, hit delete, it's not going to delete the object itself, it's just deleting the link. So if I hit OK now, you can see it's still applied on sales users, but it's not applied on IT, and it is still here. If I delete it from here, from the group policy objects folder, it will be deleted from everywhere. Right click on the group policy, hit delete, and yes, now you can see it's deleted. Let's delete the other one. Right click, delete, hit yes, it's deleted. This lecture, we will work with password policy. So let's go to the default domain policy, right click on it and hit edit. Every group policy has two groups, computer configuration and user configuration. If you want to apply something on the computer itself, you have to apply it on computer configuration. So that means every computer has this policy. Now let's expand this. Go to policies, Windows settings, security settings, account policies, password policy. This is the password policy. As a cybersecurity specialist, you will be responsible to create a password policy in your organization. So you have to audit them from this place. These are not the default configuration of the domain. I changed that when I created the lab. Now let's discover one by one. The first one is enforced password history. If you can see here, if you double click on it, don't keep password history because I set it for 0. If you, for example, if you set it for 2. Now keep password history for 2 passwords remembered. What does that mean? Now if the user wants to change his password, he cannot keep the same one. Also, if he changes it to a new one and later on he wants to change it to the previous one, he will not be allowed until he passed 2 passwords. As you can see in this example, now this is the administrator password, the current one, and he wants to change the password, he has to change it to a different one. If you want to change it back to the first one, he will not be allowed because we still keep the password in the history. Now, third time, he changed it to a new one. Now we have 2 in the past, this one, and this is outside the scope because we only have 2 passwords will be remembered. Now the fourth time, he can assign this password again. If you ask yourself, so the user can change his password multiple times and he get back to his first password. That's why we have minimum password age. So if you set that one day and you have 2 passwords history, so that's mean he cannot go back to his first password unless he pass 3 days. So he changed his password today, tomorrow he will change the password again. The third day, he can't go back to the first password. This is the minimum age. Maximum age, for example, 30 days. Now the password will be expired after 30 days. So you will force the user to change his password after 30 days. Minimum password length, if you set it 8, so that's mean the password should be at least 8 characters. Password must meet complexity requirements, so it's disabled now. You have to enable it if you want complex password, letters and numbers. The settings was before very weak. I changed it on purpose just to show you how to change these settings. Now once you change these settings, it's not applied yet. Just you have to exit group policy. And now it's applied. It takes some time to be applied fully on the domain. So what we want to do is going to PC1, right click here, run, type cmd, hit enter, type this command to make sure that it's updating the group policy. gp update space /force. So we are forcing the user to update the group policy. Now we updated the group policy. Let's try to change the password. Change password. Now this is the password I have now. Let's put easy password. So I put 123. If you click enter, it will tell you it's not meeting the requirements of the policy. So that means it's success. Hit OK. Now I entered a complex one with more than 8 characters. Let's hit OK. Also, it's not accepting that, even if I put complex and I meet the requirements. Because one of the requirements, if you remembered, the minimum age. Actually, before I record this lecture, I changed the password. So the minimum age is 1 day. So let's hit OK, cancel, cancel, and let's change the policy and check if it's working. So go to Tools, Group Policy Management, right click here on the default one, Edit, navigate to the password policy and change the minimum password age to 0. Hit OK, OK, exit, exit here again. Now let's update the policy. Try to change the password again. Hit OK. As you can see, I'm able to change. So that means the policy is working fine. This is everything you need about password policy. In the next lecture, we will apply a computer policy and user policy. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lecture.